Hello everyone, my name is Dee. Welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome back if you have been here before. Today we are going to be doing a very quick, very short and sweet reading to see what your person's current feelings are for you and about the connection. As always, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. If it does not resonate with you, then it simply is not meant for you. With all of that said, we have pile 1 with the opalite, pile 2 with sodalite, and pile 3 with green aventurine. Hello, pile 1, my opalite pile. Let's get into it. Let's see what is your person's current feelings toward you. How are they feeling about you and feeling about the connection? We are keeping them very short and sweet. So we will get a few tarot cards, a few oracle cards, and then we will call it a day, my pile 1s. So let's see, what is your person currently feeling about you? We've got the Hanged Man. We have the 7 of Wands. So they are very guarded, or they feel that you are very guarded. And as always, that's why I begin every one of these readings by saying that we need to take what resonates and we need to leave the rest. So when it comes to these first 3 cards to jump out, we've got the Hanged Man, the 7 of Wands, and shockingly, let's say, compared to the other 2 cards, the King of Cups. I feel like what this person is currently feeling about the situation is that they might be trying to get you to open up to them. So how it is that they're currently feeling about you, the Hanged Man, at times it can indicate a pause. So maybe for some of us we're low or no contact, but I feel like for many of us we probably are in contact with this person, and either we or they are struggling to open up to us. For me, what's coming through here is that this person, it's twofold, let's say. So it could either be, like I just said, this person feels like you are very guarded and they're trying to present themselves in a way to get you to open up to them, or this person knows that they themselves are very guarded, but they are trying to become more open, more honest, more expressive of their emotions, etc., and so on. So I would say that for many of us that are within this connection, at times it could feel very, I don't know if the correct cliche is stop and go or touch and go. Like, it just seems as though we make progress with this person, then all of a sudden they clam up or we clam up. It feels like 1 step forward, 2 steps back at times, let's say. The Hanged Man is a card, as I said, it can indicate a pause. It can indicate something like self-reflection or trying to find new perspective. The Hanged Man can also indicate kind of, let's say, taking a little break, taking a step back from things, and broadening your perspective of the situation. We then have the 7 of Wands, and the 7 of Wands will bring up to me guardedness versus protectiveness. The 7 of Wands will bring up being on defense mode, seeming a bit defensive, seeming a bit assertive, etc., and so on. And I feel like what's coming through here is that one or both of you, and especially since this is supposed to be how it is that your person's feeling, like they might have felt like they needed to take a step back because one or both of you were very guarded within this connection. And part of the perspective that they found is that they either need to be someone that you feel like you'll be able to open up to, or they need to be someone who begins to open up to you. Again, whichever side of the coin that you're on, whether it's that you're guarded or it's that your person's guarded, or maybe the both of you are guarded, it does seem like this person has, or quite recently has, taken a step back to gain some perspective over the connection. And I feel like the perspective that they found was that things aren't seeming to move ahead or move forward within this connection because one or both of you have your guard up. And because that guard is up, it's been difficult to really get to know one another or to bond on this deeper emotional level, or it's been difficult to do it consistently because it is almost like someone's been getting cold feet, whether that's you or your person. It just seems like, we're starting to get into some deeper water here with one another, and then somebody gets their little cold wet feet and they run. And it might not be a complete and total, running away from the situation or running away from the connection, but it's enough that it seems as though the vibe or the energy within the connection is off. Again, it's like the two of you are moving forward together rather swimmingly. Suddenly somebody throws their guard up, and now it seems like all the work that you've done or the emotional intimacy that you've built dwindles down. And for some of us, this might be a cycle that's been taking place in this connection. This 1 step forward, 5 steps back, or whatever the heck that expression is too. It just seems as though we begin to make progress. One of us gets guarded or defensive, and let's say a little bit too protective over ourselves, and then the emotional intimacy that we've built seems to dwindle away. And I feel like, again, what this person's intentions are right now, what this person is feeling, is that they want to be the person that you feel like you can trust. With that King of Cups, the King of Cups is going to signify that there's romantic interest, romantic feelings, that this person feels a deeper emotional attachment or bond with you, and that there has been ground broken when it comes to emotional intimacy within this connection. I feel like right now your person's main priority, especially when it comes to this connection, is again to be the person or show up as that person that you can trust. And again, either way you slice it, either that they're trying to let their guard down and let you more into their lives, or to let their emotions flow more freely, or they're trying to show up for you and be someone, and basically prove to you that they can be someone who is a safe, comfortable, stable, and secure partner for you. So all in all, my pile ones, I hope that made sense to you in some way. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest. If this does not sound like your connection at all, then it's not your pile. But I do hope that it resonates for those of us who it is meant for. Let's get some oracle cards out here. We've got Healing Heart. We've got the Butterfly. Beautiful, beautiful to see. Oop. My pile ones. Let's get some cards now from the other half of the deck before we get into it. Oop, what are you? We have Teasing. And let's get one final card, and the last card is On Guard. Okay, so again, we get this vibe of almost like, and I find it interesting because now this time the message is kind of in reverse, and I feel like that's why I'm getting this indication that at times this has been a pattern or a cycle that you and your person go through, because here it's kind of like we get guarded and then we try to open up, and here it's kind of more like we're opening up to one another and then one of us gets guarded. And I feel like it is this cycle or this pattern that at times has been taking place. The good news is that we are trying to heal from and break free from this cycle or this guardedness that keeps popping up. And the Hanged Man, the Healing Heart card, really delve into that, because it's being indicated here that we are pausing for reflection. So at times, like when the energy, let's say, gets a little bit weird within the connection, perhaps us and our person are taking a step back, finding further perspective, healing from or rectifying what we need to heal from, and then rectifying what we need to rectify within the connection itself. And all of this healing, growing, and evolving is allowing for this connection to get stronger, and is allowing for the relationship to grow and to deepen and to blossom. Now we move forward to these two oracle cards: Teasing, flirtatious, having a crush. That's really as far as, well, having fun together, enjoying one another, etc., keeping it airy, keeping it light, followed by On Guard, competing for someone at an impasse. I feel like it's more so the guarded, needs space and takes time. You know, that at times within this connection, one or both of you, it's almost like the two of you want to be with one another and you have strong feelings for one another, but there's times where it's almost like both of you can't figure it out, or both of you aren't getting it together at the same time as one another. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but for me, that's something that's coming out here, where it's kind of like you both clearly want each other. You both clearly want this to work out. But it's almost like if your guard's up one day, their guard's up the next. Then the two of you end up on the same page, only for something else to occur, and both of you to need some time, or to take some time to find that perspective because of the guards that you or they put up. And then it starts the healing cycle all over again. So to me, like I said, as far as their current feelings, they are trying to prove to you that they can be this King of Cups, open, honest, loyal, committed, stable, and secure partner for you. They're trying to show you that they can be open with you, that they can be emotionally mature, that they can express themselves and have a very deep, emotionally intimate bond with you. But at times it does seem like, again, this is a little bit of a cycle. But when it comes to this connection, it seems like the two of you are learning, growing, and evolving. The two of you are healing. The two of you want to move forward to the next phase and to continue to explore this connection with one another. And it seems like, again, two of you enjoy one another, have a lot of fun together. You both have romantic feelings and or romantic interest in one another. So right now it's really just about taking the guard down and keeping the guard down in order for this connection to really blossom and flourish. I hope that makes sense. My pile ones, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. And I hope that everybody has a wonderful weekend. Hello, pile 2, my sodalite pile. Let's take a look at what your person of interest is currently feeling about you and about the connection that you share with them. Okay, let's see, what are their current feelings? Let's try to make this short and sweet. We'll get a couple of tarot cards, a couple of oracle cards. Let's see, my pile 2s. What is your person currently feeling? We've got the Knight of Cups. Very nice start. Hopefully it continues that way. We've got the Hierophant. And one last card. We've got the Chariot. So, first and foremost, when it comes to this person's current feelings, they have very strong romantic feelings for you. Okay, the Knight of Cups portrays that, the Hierophant portrays that, and then the Chariot kind of shows they will stop at nothing to make sure that this connection moves forward. So this to me would indicate somebody who's quite quick moving, maybe not the quickest of movers, but somebody who is moving pretty quickly toward you, somebody who wants to deepen the level of commitment pretty soon into the near future, or deepen the level of commitment, even let's say pretty soon into the connection. This could be like, for example, this could be like, if this is someone that you meet on a dating app, this is somebody that's seriously looking to commit. If this is somebody, let's say, that you know in real life, this is going to be somebody who's moving forward towards you quite quickly in order to move forward to whatever the next step or phase is in the relationship or connection that the two of you are sharing. The Knight of Cups mixed with the Hierophant shows that this person wants a committed, stable, and secure romantic relationship with you. So right now this person is definitely having strong romantic feelings. They might be opening up more about their feelings, either in general, or they might be opening up more about their feelings that they have toward you. This seems like somebody who wants to move things forward and wants to move things forward, like I said, quite quickly into the near future. This is somebody who you might share a lot of common values with, and even life goals with. So the two of you really seem to both be looking for the same things, and you seem to be finding them in one another. When it comes to this person too, one thing, so the Knight of Cups can be a card that's indicative of romance, and the Hierophant is a card that can be indicative of tradition. So to me, it seems like this person wants, in whatever way makes sense for your coupling, it seems like this person wants a traditional romantic relationship. And I feel like what that's meant to indicate is that they want commitment. You know, they don't want to play games. They don't want any bullshit type of things going on within this connection. They want a traditional committed relationship. When it comes to that traditional romance, what I feel like that's supposed to be an indication of is that this person at times could be rather romantic, or they are trying to do romantic things with you. Like they're very mindful of or wanting to be like this sort of like traditional type of romantic character, like candlelit dinner, walk on the beach, etc. You know, they might have that on their mind, or that might be something that they're trying to do with you or trying to show you because they want to give off. I feel like that's something that's maybe important to them too, in regard to the connection as a whole, is they want to give off the vibe that they want something more with you. So whether that means we've been seeing this person, we've been dating this person, like let's say even a little bit casually because we're just starting to get to know them, or whether this is somebody that we already know in real life, like we know them through work or through school, whatever the case might be. It just seems like this person is trying to show you that they want to be with you. They want to be with you. They want to move things forward. They want that traditional romantic relationship with you. And I feel like when it comes to this person, they will be very romantic, you know, in whatever way. Like for me, the traditional romance message that I keep getting, it's leading me to things like candlelit dinners and walks on the beach, you know, type of thing. Like they might be trying to plan dates with you very soon into the near future. All in all, what's being brought forth here, let's say, or as far as what it is that they're feeling, they have romantic feelings for you and they want that committed romantic relationship with you. And I feel like once the ball gets rolling here, that's when they're going to perhaps put on more of this like traditional romance type of energy into the relationship, where they're talking candlelit dinners and walks on the beach, whatever's romantic to you. Either way you slice it though, this person wants and is feeling like they want a romantic relationship with you. They feel like the two of you, again, have a lot of shared values, a lot of shared goals. And overall, you're both looking for the same thing. And it's funny because this is a message that's been coming out for the past couple of weeks, perhaps, where it's like you're meeting this person at the right time. They feel like they've met you at the right time. The two of you are ready to settle down, wanting to settle down. And it's like you found this person that's interested in and wanting the same exact things that you are from a romantic relationship. So again, it's like we're not dealing with any of the games. We're not dealing with the player. We're not dealing with the this or that. We are dealing with somebody who has very traditional values and wants the same type of relationship that we want pretty much right off the bat. The Chariot to me is really bringing through, which I'm not sure how this will make you feel, because I'm not sure of how I feel about this message, but I get a very strong I will stop at nothing vibe from the Chariot, which for some of us might add into the romance, and for some of us might be like, slow down, motherfucker, like this is moving a little bit too quickly. Because like I said, with the Chariot, it's really bringing forth that message of I will stop at nothing. Like, I want this person. We have a lot in common. I like them a lot. Everything that I get to know about them makes me fall for them even more. And I am going to do whatever I need to do to solidify or to deepen the level of commitment within this relationship. Now, let's get some oracle cards. Let's get some cards out here to see. We start out with bold move, an invitation. Might have to move these cards up a little bit, which I feel like is very telling, very much so what's been the vibe of this entire reading. An invitation, being proactive, taking steps, making things happen, a gift for you or for someone else, or a gift for someone or yourself. But no, this is a gift to you. Again, this person seems very romantic. This girl's holding flowers on the cards. That's another thing I guess we could classify as romantic. Like this person might be very thoughtful, might get you flowers on like, oh, just a couple of dates in, and that could be another thing that maybe we haven't really experienced before. And in that case, again, this person's trying to show you that they have traditional relationship values, that they want a traditional relationship with you, and that in that sense of them wanting a stable commitment with you. And again, this person is doing what they need to do, and they're being proactive. And what I do like with that message of being proactive, and maybe even a little bit of the Chariot's gung-ho-ness, is the fact that this person is putting in the time, effort, and energy that they need to put in. And this person seems like somebody that's going to keep up their energy as well, which is all very lovely to see, my pile twos. Let's get another oracle card out here from this side of the deck. We have Stork. A new addition, ideas manifested, pregnancy, baby, child, children, family, good news, inspiration. Ultimately, I do feel like the Stork, and maybe not so much a new addition, but like a new chapter, a new romantic relationship for some of us, moving things forward, etc. But I also feel like this ties into the traditional relationship. Again, it doesn't matter if this is a quote-unquote completely traditional type of relationship. I feel like what it's more so highlighting is that this person wants commitment just as you do, perhaps. Again, as always, take what resonates and leave the rest. When it comes to the baby, the children, the family, I feel like, again, we have similar core values. We have similar life goals. We both want this traditional committed relationship. We perhaps both want a family at some point in our lives. We perhaps both want children or don't want children, and that's another thing that the two of you have in common and have compatibility with. So overall, I do hope that that makes sense. My pile twos. Let's get some oracle cards from, oh my goodness. I think it's the same girl, just with a different, I don't know what the heck that is. Same girl, but with a different little gift that she's holding, made with love. A gift from the heart, sentimental, an offering or contribution, try new things, being there and being supportive. So, all in all, again, maybe this person is someone that likes to participate in some grand gestures of love. The Knight of Cups, though, it's a card that can translate to a gesture of love. So this person might, again, this person's very romantic. So there's that. They definitely got the romance going for them. Maybe there's some special gifts from the heart when it comes to this person. I feel like the offering even can be like that offer of love, the being asked out, the starting a new relationship, etc., and so on. And I feel like all in all, this person is definitely someone that's trying to show you that they are there for you and that they can support you or provide for you in whatever way you need. So all in all, good news. Like, all in all, good news, my pile twos. Now let's get one last card, and it's freaking exclusive. This is such an awesome little reading. So, exclusive. Boyfriend, girlfriend, commitment, possible marriage material or life partner, not dating other people. 1000% what this person's intentions are, 1000% what this person is seeking from the connection that they share with you. I really feel like that's enough said. I really hope that you enjoy this romantic partner who really seems to be wanting to deepen the level of commitment with you. My pile twos, thank you so much for allowing me to do such a cute little reading today, and I hope that everybody has a wonderful weekend. Hello, pile three, my green aventurine pile. Let's take a look at how your person is currently feeling about you and about the connection that the two of you share. Let's take a look, my pile threes. We will get a couple of tarot cards, a couple of oracle cards. Let's determine how your person is currently feeling about you, my pile threes. We've got the Ten of Swords making a statement. Starting us out, we have the Hermit. Oh my. Well, I'm not going to take both of these cards, but the Fool and the Seven of Swords jumped out together. So there's been some some baloney, let's say, that's gone down within this connection. I feel like pile 1 didn't have a similar message as to this, but I feel like it could go both ways. And we've got the Ace of Wands. I feel like it could kind of go both ways when it comes to how this person is feeling about you, where this person either knows that they hurt you, or this person feels hurt by your actions, whatever they may have been, my pile 3s. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. If that is not your current situation, or if this reading does not make sense to you as we go further into it, then this is simply not your pile. But we start out with the the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords is a card that can indicate betrayal. It can indicate nightmarish situations. It can indicate that we're feeling very hurt or very in pain, and at times due to somebody else's actions. So this can be a strong indication that this person knows that they have hurt you, and thus they are choosing to stay away with the Hermit card, although not for long. Or this can be an indication that this person feels very hurt by you and your actions, and thus they are choosing to stay away, but perhaps not for long, with the Ace of Wands closing this out. Okay, so basically what's coming out here when it comes to their current feelings is their current feelings are ones of hurt and betrayal, where they either have an understanding of the way in which they have hurt and betrayed you, or they are currently dealing with some hurt and betrayal on their end. The Hermit card to me is going to indicate that for the time being, this person is taking a step back from the connection. Okay, so this person might be healing, or this person might be reflecting upon the situation. This person also, let's say, to take it away from you hurting them or them hurting you, or even the two of you hurting one another, this person could also be dealing with past hurts, and that's the reason why at times they seem to be kind of in or out of your life. You know, like for some of them, they could be reflecting upon past hurts, past triggers. They could be trying to heal from what's occurred within their own past. And they're being mindful of making sure that they're not dragging any of their old baggage into a new connection with you. Now, of course, this could be something very serious, or this could be something very, something of a very silly argument, let's say, between the both of you. But at the end of the day, it does seem as though for some of us, we might be no or low contact. However, with the Ace of Wands, it does seem as though this person wants to explore things again. They want to bring things back, or they want to bring the passion back into this connection that the two of you might have once had. As always, not sure exactly how that's going to resonate to you and your situation with your person of interest, but if you felt hurt by them, or if they have been hurt by you, or again, the two of you at some point were hurting one another, it seems as though for the time being, and perhaps as far as the recent past, one or both of you have been hermiting. One or both of you have been focusing on yourselves, getting your stuff together, have been healing, rectifying whatever has occurred in the past of this connection, trying to heal from it. And that Ace of Wands brings me, it basically brings me to this message of this person wanting to reconnect, or wanting to reestablish communication within this connection. They've taken the time that they needed to be on their own. They've healed from whatever they needed to heal from, or they hope that you've healed from whatever it is that you've needed to heal from. And now they want to try to reconnect. And this reconnection with the Ace of Wands, it feels very no strings attached to me. You know, so whether that no strings attached is the fact that this person is looking for something casual or non-committal, or whether this person is looking to just reestablish contact with one another, because they don't want to lose you completely from their life, and it's no strings attached, because they're not looking for they're not looking to make a grand romantic gesture, or they're not looking to get back into a relationship right away. They're just trying to reconnect with you to reestablish contact and communication, or they're looking to reconnect with you to basically see where things will go once that communication is reestablished. All in all, I hope that makes sense. But again, it feels very no strings attached to me. Like even like reaching out to somebody and being like, if somebody that you haven't heard from for a while, maybe somebody that you hurt them or they hurt you, and just being like, hey, do you want to talk? Do you want to catch up? Do you want to meet for coffee or drinks or get dinner together? Like no worries, no strings attached, just to sort of reestablish communication and try to rectify certain things, trying to get to know one another again, etc. and so on. Now let's get some oracle cards out here. We've got the guarded heart. And the guarded heart kind of leads me to also yet again bring up that maybe for some of us within this connection, we might have had a habit of hurting one another because we were holding on to past baggage. So it's not like you betrayed this person and it's not like this person betrayed you. It could more so just be that the two of you kept hurting one another or kept throwing your guard up with one another because of lingering trust issues that you've had from past hurts. So the guarded heart will bring up lingering trust issues, fear from past hurts, love can't get through that wall, forgive and let go. And then we have the kisses card, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, and falling in love. And I feel like when it comes to this connection, when it comes to the two of you, again, maybe the guards that were up caused for the two of you to continue to hurt one another. Maybe even at times they didn't realize how they were hurting you, or you didn't realize how you were hurting them. But now that that's in the past and the two of you have taken time to yourselves, for yourselves, by yourselves, the two of you have focused on healing, growing, and evolving. Now this person is feeling ready to reestablish something with you. And I feel like part of the reason why is because they perhaps do have some unconditional love for you. You know, they perhaps realized in the past you were only trying to give and receive affection or love or attention from them and to them. You know what I mean? So I hope that that makes sense for some of us. I hope that this makes sense for those of us who it is meant for. And as always, take what resonates, leave the rest. If it does not resonate with you at all, then it is not meant for you at all. But I do feel like for some of us, this is perhaps bringing up a situation that did not exactly work out in our past. Now this person is feeling like they've done the work that they've needed to do for themselves, to themselves, by themselves. And now they want to try to reestablish something with you. In the past, they held on to trust issues, they held on to here, they held on to their guardedness. And they were either, you know, hurting you, or they were inadvertently, not even realizing they were doing so, hurting you and having a negative effect on the connection. Now they want to try to reestablish contact and reestablish communication and basically see where this could go now that they don't, or now that they aren't holding on to what was binding them in the past. Now let's get a few more oracle cards out here to wrap this up. My pile threes. I really do hope that this makes sense for those of us who it is meant for. Okay, we've got abandonment. Maybe for some of us, so we have fear or abandonment issues are affecting relationships. Ghosting, forgive, especially yourself. And I feel like this person has forgiven themselves or has forgiven you, and vice versa. You know, like you've forgiven yourself for whatever it is that you did, or you've forgiven them for whatever it is that they've done. Because again, for some of us, it feels like this is somebody pretty much from our past. The other thing that I want to say too is perhaps fear and abandonment issues were something that affected the connection to begin with. Maybe this person did ghost us, or maybe we ghosted them. Maybe we just fell off when it came to contact and communication with this person. That was another thing that could have hurt us or hurt them. But again, it wasn't as serious as, let's say, like something like cheating or betrayal in that sort of way. Whatever the case might be, the abandonment issues certainly affected this relationship in the past, and it seems as though that could be another thing that we or they have tried to work through. Let's get one last card out here. We have the sword and the rose, and that to me is basically indicating that this person has gained the clarity that they need. You have perhaps gained the clarity that you need when it comes to this situation. And it seems like to me, again, the two of you want to reestablish, or this person rather is feeling like They want to reestablish contact and reestablish communication to see if there is anything there, or if there is anything still there, or that could still be there between the both of you, because of the history that the both of you have and the love that the two of you shared. It just seems like to me this person took the time that they needed to themselves, for themselves, by themselves. They found the clarity that they need. They let go of anything from the past. They're hoping that you have too, and now they just want to reestablish communication and contact with one another to see, basically to see where this could possibly lead to. I do hope that that makes sense, my pile threes. I hope that this makes sense and resonates for those of us who it is meant for. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today, pile three, and I hope that everybody has a wonderful day.